In this lecture we will learn about map. Okay, C++ STL map. So what is map? So map again is kind of a C++ STL library which provides you a data structure similar to hash table. Okay, so map, in that what happens is it's kind of, hello friends, in this lecture we will learn about C++ STL map. So map is kind of hash table data structure where you have a key and you have a value for that. Okay, so it's a key value pair. Okay, so you have a key and value pair. So what you do here is that, so it's basically some pair. So like in this example, let's take a table or a map for an employee. Okay, and how you map it? So you have a name and of the employee, and corresponding to that name you have its, let's say, the employee ID. Okay, so what happens now? So in an array or a vector, what you do, you define int a10. Okay, so in this array what you do, you have a5. So a5 is some number, here 7, let's say. So now what happens, in this is an associative array where we have employees, and how you access the key is not here the index but the key of that particular key value pair. So your key is the name of the employee. So let's say Neha, employee Neha, and I assign its employee ID 5234. You have next employee Varun, whose employee ID is 3374. So now what happens is you do employees.insert. So this is one way, the first way of inserting in the map. So you directly write like an array, you put employee, your Neha, the string name, and then you give it the value. Okay, so you have in this braces the key, and equal to, after the equal to you have the value. So now what happens, you have employees.insert. Okay, so you have employees.insert standard pair. Okay, so now we do directly here, we can make a pair also. So we talked about a pair, so standard pair, so it's way for storing a key value. So standard pair, and what does that pair contain? So it contains, first thing is it contains a string, and next one is it consists one integer. So pair I make, and in that pair, so this, the first one is represented by, so if let's say standard pair string int, and we define p. So now to access the string part, we write p dot first, and to access the second one integer, the value we write p dot second. Okay, so this is how you access the first and the second element. So but here I just insert, so standard pair string int Vikram and 1923. Then again I insert map. This is again something similar to pair, so value type Johnny and 7582, and last one like make pair. So this is one function, okay, which returns a pair, standard pair. By we insert it a string Peter and 5328, which is an integer. So all these three ways you can insert an key value pair in your map. Then what happens, we now want to print the size. So employees.size will print the size of the map, the number of elements in it, pairs. Then I want to iterate through the map, and how you iterate, so we basically iterate iterator II. So map iterator, how you write, first we write the map string and int, then scope resolution, and then we write iterator II. So this is equal to employee.begin till it's not equal to end. So we write star II dot first. So this will give me the first element, and then the star II dot second will give me the second element. So this II is one, basically a pointer, okay, to that element, and you can access. So let's try to build this. So it builds, and let's see how it runs. So map size is 5, and the Johnny is the first element, then Neha, Peter, Varun, and Vikram. So it basically, when we iterate, it prints it in a sorted order, the map. Okay, so with from in the ascending order is the default one, and we could write it, comparator was there because string can be compared. C++ string has the comparator. automatically. Okay, so now you can access this one like II arrow also. This way you can access. So I think it should build. So let's try to build this one. Okay, so it doesn't. Okay, 1 second. So it should build now. So it builds, so you can access the elements. II arrow second also, that one is fine. So it prints the value for you. So this is about the map and its associative array. You have the first type string, next one is int, and you can access the values using the keep value. Okay, in fact you can then try to find also some element. How will you find? So just do we have the iterator, so we can have one iterator map. Okay, so string comma int. Okay, and we have the iterator. So iterator it, we have then it is equal to employees. Okay, so let's see dot find, and what we want to find, let's say we want to find Varun. Okay, then we can write cout, and then we can say it dot it arrow second. So let's try to see if this builds. This builds fine, and we will run it. So we find that employee, we can search also. We search Varun and we see Varun's employee ID is 3374. So now I hope you understand this. Thanks a lot.